back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. You know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Tyron Woodley's scorned teammate Colby Covington is coming out, and he's continuing to assault and harass Tyron Woodley on Twitter. Holy crap. Man, this is not the type of fucking calling people out, selling the fight that I am down with. I'm all down with talking shit and selling the fight and doing all of that, and that's actually what Colby Covington's doing. But holy fuck, be careful what you wish for. This is not what I wished for. Colby Covington is Tyron Woodley's teammate. Tyron Woodley got into a beef with the Dana White in the UFC, and he said he demanded a public apology. He felt like the UFC and Dana White disrespected him, so he said, you know what, I demand a public apology or I'm leaking some shit. And now that in itself is kind of whack. Yes, that was a whack move by Tyron Woodley. Thinking about it. I demand an apology or I'm leaking some shit. That's not cool either. But two wrongs don't make a fucking right. Let the fans get pissed off at Tyron Woodley, not his teammate. I mean, Colby Covington came out of nowhere after Tyron Woodley said that and said, don't worry, Dana White, I got your back. I got some dirt on Tyron Woodley that'll ruin his whole life. He's got more skeletons in his closet than War Machine. He said all of that on Twitter out of left field. He's supposed to be Tyron Woodley's teammates. He could have overheard some shit in sparring, overheard some shit in training, and he's fucking threatening to sing like a bird to Dana White to back him up. And I mean, man, I see both sides of it. But just thinking about it as a fucking man, a teammate, this shit seems foul. Seems foul. But as every man for himself type shit, this is some bold shit. I mean, it's some host status shit. That's why I wonder what fucking Jorge Masvidal has to say about this. Because he's went on double dates with Colby Covington. He's these guys' teammate as well. But Jorge Masvidal is far from the type of person that would do this shit. Far from the type of person that's down with snitching and airing out somebody's dirty laundry on Twitter, especially when it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's far from Jorge Masvidal's character. So I want to know what the fuck he thinks about this shit, because to me this shit is hashtag host status. For in Jorge Masvidal's words. Colby Covington's coming out, man, and he's still talking shit on Tyron Woodley on Twitter. Now, he's gonna fuck around and get a title fight just because Tyron Woodley's got to shut this fucking mouth up, man. I really don't want to see Colby Covington get the title shot off of this alone. But actually, if he's scheduled to fight Damian Maia, if he beats Damian Maia, okay, he can get the title shot. But as long as he beats Damian Maia, and with all of this mixed in, definitely get the title shot. Because there ain't nobody else talking shit on Tyron Woodley. Nobody else is acting like they want smoke with Tyron Woodley. Colby Covington's that guy. Look at all the dishes Colby Covington's been throwing at Tyron Woodley on Twitter over the last few days. This motherfucker's in Coconut Creek, Florida, first of all. Ain't you got a fucking hurricane to dodge? Shouldn't you be evacuating? He's on Twitter clowning Tyron Woodley, and there's a hurricane coming straight for his shit. That's crazy. I don't know where he's at in Florida, but I do know Hurricane Irma ain't no fucking joke. With that being said, let's get to what Colby Covington... I'm laughing as I'm saying it's not a joke. That's crazy. I was laughing more at what I was saying about him being in Florida. Those, like, the people in Florida need to be evacuating, from what I understand. Amanda Nunes was on UFC Embedded talking about it with her girlfriend, talking about how their car, they live in Florida and shit. They train at AT&T too. How their cars and their house is all in the path of the hurricane, so it might all be ruined when they get home. But what did Colby Covington say on Twitter? He said some fucking disses, and I gotta say, man, it's funny, but at the same time, who are you to talk? Because look at the first diss. Tied straight to DVD Woodley, at T Woodley. He's talking shit on Tyron Woodley's movies, Tyron Woodley's acting career. But Tyron Woodley was in Straight Outta Compton. Tyron Woodley was in Olympus Has Fallen. Yes, I'm on Tyron Woodley's IMDb. But I knew Straight Outta Compton, and that wasn't straight to DVD. Now, he's been in Kickboxer Vengeance and Sultan, which I haven't really heard much about. So he's taking shot at the fact that Tyron Woodley's acting in all of his movies aren't hits. But Tyron Woodley's being active, man. I'm telling you, he was in 3 movies in 2016, 2 movies in 2015, 2 movies in 2017, got another movie in 2018 coming out. He's just motherfucking getting his feet wet. He's a fucking fighter. He's a champion. He's not an actor. You expect all of his movies to be hit star movies, fucking hit blockbuster films and shit? Hell no. So you can call him Tyron straight to DVD Woodley, but has Colby Covington even been an extra? Could Colby Covington even be an extra in a UFC movie at this point? I mean, I guess, yeah, he could be Tyron Woodley's antagonist in a movie. But, I mean, come on. If you've never been in a movie and you can't tell me you wouldn't be in one, if you've never been in one, how are you going to make fun of somebody's fucking acting career, especially knowing that they've been in Straight Outta Compton? As big or small as the role was, that wasn't straight to DVD. That was a huge fucking movie. That's a huge credit to have on your fucking acting resume. What's his next diss? When I get you, Tyron Woodley, I'll leave no scraps for the scavengers in this division. I will be your last and you will lose. Hashtag rent-a-champ. Rent-a-champ? This motherfucker's been defending his belt more than probably any other champion in the fucking UFC. He's defended his belt, what, 3 times in 1 year? Fought 4 times within 12 months title fights, counting winning the belt. That's an active champion there. And I don't know, Colby Covington, he's not the guy that just comes out and demolishes people. He's a dude that, I mean, people know he's known to be rely on his wrestling. That's not the most entertaining shit people watch, a Colby Covington fight. When people talk about wrestle fucking, they talk about Colby Covington's style. People who have that same style of trying to fucking get as many takedowns as possible, keep you down and control you and win the fight. That's not easy to do against Tyron Woodley. How many times was Damian Maia able to take down Tyron Woodley? Now, is Colby Covington's wrestling better than Damian Maia's? Yes. But that doesn't mean man, I don't know. I just don't see it. And hashtag rent-a-champ, I don't know what he means with that. Tyron Woodley's motherfucking Ann Steele on multiple occasions. Colby Covington next said, Tyron, coast to win, scared. That one was pretty funny. He said, at T. Woodley's tagging him in all of this. Hashtag weak champ. Whoa. Tyron coast to win scaredly. Damn. You can say Tyron Woodley coast to win, not in the Robbie Lawler fight. But still, once he feels like he's up on the cards, he's going to fucking take home the W. I mean, you can call him coast to win. You can call it smart. I mean, at the same time, being smart, like I said, smart fighters are usually not the most entertaining fighters. Because if I realize, okay, I almost killed this guy in the first round, as in the Tyron Woodley Wonderboy 1 fight, when he almost fucked Wonderboy up, almost finished him on multiple occasions, and then he coasted to win after he knew he already won the fight. I mean, what did you want him to do? He already knew he won the fight. Charge into a counter striker? So people say he coast to win, and that's a fair assessment because that's what he does. That's what he did. Versus Damian Maia, he said he was injured, but he defended so many takedowns and landed a big shot in the first, so he didn't try and finish Damian Maia. He didn't go in there and try and do much damage to Damian Maia because he felt like he was winning the fight, so that's fine. Now the Tyron, I don't like when people say Tyron or scaredly. I don't understand who in the UFC, in his division, Tyron Woodley would ever be scared of. There's none of them. There's nobody. There's nobody Tyron Woodley's avoiding. There's nobody he's dodged. People started calling Tyron Woodley scared when he didn't want to rematch Wonderboy or didn't want to fight Wonderboy. And well, he didn't want to rematch him because he felt like he won the first fight. But people were saying, oh, he's running. But he took the fight. So then people say, oh, look, he's running from Damian Maia. He wants a money fight. He took the fight. They say he's scared of these people that he literally beat in dominant fashion. Colby Covington last tweet said, hashtag fake champ at T. Woodley, the type of guy to shoot a deer and let the deer suffer and then guilt a friend to cut the throat because he ain't man enough. Damn. One more time. He said, hashtag fake champ Tyron Woodley, the type of guy to shoot a deer and let it suffer, then guilt a friend to cut the throat because he ain't man enough. And I mean, you can say what you want about that, but Colby Covington's the type of dude to go out hunting with his friend, and after his friend shoots a deer, he's the type of dude to get on Twitter and say, don't worry, Peter, I got pictures of this dude shooting a deer and cutting its throat that'll ruin his whole life. And he might have been doing some other stuff with the deer. You see what I'm saying? Colby Covington is the type of dude to fucking tell on one of his friends. To fucking take somebody else's side over one of his friends. So, talk all the shit you want about Tyron Woodley. Call him scared even though he's the champion. Call him fake champ even though he's defended his belt. But what base do you stand on? What movies have you been in for you to talk about his movie career? Where's your moral code to be talking about him being scared to cut a deer's throat and all this shit? You're talking about him not being a man and being scared and not being man enough. How are you going to talk about someone being man enough when you weren't man enough to keep quiet? You know, you weren't man enough to hold down your teammate. You weren't even involved in the Tyron Woodley Dana White beef. Tyron Woodley didn't say nothing about you. Dana White didn't say nothing about you. You came out of nowhere on Twitter, inserted yourself in the conversation, and said, "Don't worry, I'm his teammate. I got dirt on him. I got your back, Dana White. I'll leak some shit on him." How are you gonna say someone's not man enough for something? Is my only question. I just don't understand it, man. I mean, he's doing a good job of selling a fight, though. I will say that. But he's not making a lot of fans in the process. I mean, maybe he is. Maybe somebody that just hates Tyron Woodley's like, hell yeah, we got somebody that fucking hates Tyron Woodley as much as us. That's got some dirt on Tyron Woodley. I mean, the only reason anybody would be rocking with Colby Covington is if they just don't like Tyron Woodley for some reason. But it can't be because of his antics. You can't be a fan of that shit. And if you are, maybe you are. I don't know. I'm just not. So I don't understand it. And with that being said, it is what it is, man. I'm off of work. I might get another video out. But let the haters know what the fuck you talking about in the comments. Dude. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.